I'm confident, y'all. I think we're gonna call this Newports and Info. Yeah, I'm confident with that name. What y'all think, man? I'm thinking about calling it Newports and Info. Yeah. Oh yeah, and the free tickets are sold out for the for Friday that's coming up. So if you want a free ticket to promo and practice, you have to RSVP for another week. That's simple. So my name is Terrence Harris. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all know where y'all are at. Y'all know y'all here for, man. So let's turn up. Let's talk about some stuff that y'all never hear nobody talk about. Especially in this music space, right? That's why I'm here. To make a difference and make things happen differently than y'all once known them to be. I drop a segment called Gemini Gems where we talk about things that people would normally not tell you, whether it be information, honesty, or sometimes just compliments, right? Shouts out to the compliments that we give people, man. Sometimes you could be having a real weird day, and then somebody just give you a real fly compliment. It can go a long way, you dig? So shouts out to all the fly compliments people be giving. But more importantly, right, like I said, we're here to give the information. But while we're giving the information, we want to make sure that we entertain it. We want to bring some current and relevant topics, some mainstream topics, stuff like that. And then we also want to make sure that we're supporting the people around us. So we're going to get into that in a moment where we shout out the people a part of this organization. And then lastly, we want to make sure that we're actually giving some teachable information, something that you can walk away with and use, you know what I mean, without us here. Because it wouldn't make no sense if you spent all your time here and didn't get something that you could use for yourself. You get what I'm saying? We don't want you to have to rely on the next thing that we have to say or do in order to make this information make sense, because we do have an event every Friday. But let's say you're trying to expand, or you've been to this event before, or you don't do events at all, but you want to still find a way to be profitable with the time that you spend in here with us on this live today, you dig? You need to just stay tuned. We're going to talk about some mental acuities and some tips that you can have, along with some things about the music industry that can relate to business overall. And then we're going to have my guest, August Moor, come up here and give us his perspective on everything that we talk about. And then we also are going to introduce some new information about the things that we're doing here at Newports and News. And with August Moor, you dig? So I'm going to give y'all a couple more minutes to slide through. Shouts out to Altruistic Vision, Astro Collective, GMG Management, and all of the other supporters that we have, from Morehouse Production to Bedroom Beats Inc., all the way down to Art Love. We always want to talk about the people that sponsor and promote us, bring us into their network, and use us to our fullest potential, man, because without a thriving network, ain't no one else there. And we can't forget Black Butterfly. That's a tongue twister. Y'all gonna have to forgive me for that one. I'm gonna have to get that one right. Shouts out to Black Butterfly, because they help us with coordinating all these fly events that we do, you dig? So I just want to make sure, most cordial about to be in the building. We sold out all the free tickets, man. So let me make sure I give y'all the link so y'all could tap in, because Lord knows everything running out. What's good with you, man?
What's good with it? What's good with it? Another beautiful day.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
What you had going on for today?
A lot had to get the COVID test done because K-Go, he about to perform tomorrow in New York, about to turn it up with Coast to Coast mixtapes. I mean, with Coast to Coast. Hold on, quick. Um,
Has anybody here ever heard of Coast to Coast? Put one in the chat if you can hear
man,
us and if you've ever heard of Coast to Coast.
shout out my bro, President Khan, in the chat, man, for sure, man. That's my bro. He a truck driver from New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? Doing big things. He knows the industry pretty well too, so we're gonna have to get him up one day so he could just speak a little bit of his knowledge as well, just about the music game.
Yeah. My man Syke said he's heard of Coast to Coast. So put us on with what that is so everybody can get invested in how to find, like you said, the information to link up with you tomorrow.
Oh, absolutely. So pretty much Coast to Coast, I've known about Coast to Coast for years. I mean like years. They pretty much do like a lot of different performances all over the map in the major cities. Um, and you can get you a slot. After you get your slot, you have an opportunity to perform a song or two, and then you have a potential to win money with it as well. So that plays a
Okay.
major part. So
Shouts out to them. You heard.
yeah,
I know at our event this Friday, we plan on giving away the venue for free.
yeah,
That's what we always do every time we do a raffle. Like you said, similar to them, we bring as many people in as possible. We have the open mic, but anybody who supports the building, supports the open mic, supports the vending, anybody who participates in the event, promo, and practice, get a set of raffle tickets. You can get one or three of them, and you can purchase more of them. You know how we do.
yeah,
But more importantly, it'll allow you to get the space for free. So that's what I always be thinking of, like what you said with these event showcases. It's about getting people in person, but really like spreading a message, like
hmm
spreading an objective. You know what I mean, getting people invested in one big idea. So I'm pretty sure, I mean, just like them, everything that everybody puts into the event is what makes the prize. That's what
hmm
makes possible for someone to be celebrated and rewarded.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I like what Coast to Coast has been doing, man. They've been doing it for so long, um, and really putting things together the way that they should. And they've been, I mean, Cali, Texas, New York, Philly, Delaware. They everywhere, man. So it's gonna be a big ass event. We just, what I mean, if y'all trying to show up to the show, we still have tickets available. Um, you can get with me or you can get with K Gold. Well, you do have to get a quick COVID test. If you're in the Delaware area, you can get that done in within like 30 minutes, and they'll send you the test within like an hour or two. But in order to be in in New York, you have to have a COVID test within the last 2 days before you can enter a venue. They're very strict about that. So, but yeah, man.
I mean, I know since, like we said, since everything's been like that, we make sure that, like you said, everybody is as safe as possible with those restrictions. But at the end of the day, I mean, we definitely keeping it a lot less strict
Man,
if everybody knows what I mean. So
man, New York is
definitely pull up
strict
on
as
Friday for you
hell.
can.
New York is strict as hell, man. They're not playing at all. And you'll be shocked at how much they're not playing. They don't care how far you drive. They don't care where you come from. They will not let you in
No.
a venue, dog.
So I mean, let's talk about venues and events, right? 2022. A lot of people know we've coordinated hundreds of events, dozens of locations, a couple states. Everybody needs help throwing shows, but the landscape of getting money from throwing them shows are different. Whether you do a virtual show, whether you do them in person, small scale, large scale. What do you look forward to this the most this year? Because I would love to talk about what I have. That's what I plan on executing here at Newports and News. What do you plan on getting done with Morehouse Productions as far as shows?
Um, we have another show coming up at the Queen. I believe that one is next Thursday, if I'm not mistaken. But just more shows. We always have promo and practice every Friday. You know what I mean? Supporting and performing and perfecting, and you know what I'm saying? They fucking killed it last time. I mean, the Nia J, the two artists I'm working with, Nia J and Official K-Go, they killed it last time where, you know what I'm saying, everybody was really like moved by their performance. So um just more of that, man. You know, as the year starts to unfold, as this year closes out and then the next year starts to unfold, it's more shows, more, you know, anything that we, you know what I mean, definitely in the Philly area, but anything we can find, anybody that books us. Um,
I mean, for real, the reason why I was asking is because anybody who's here right now, right? I want people to share this live with
shout
other
out,
artists and people who want to sign up for performance opportunities in Philadelphia. Because what I'm willing to do is we're setting up free rentals for everybody who comes so that we can book all of 2022. So what I want y'all to do is add artists in here, and whoever can get an artist to get tagged 10 times in the live, we'll set them up with a free rental
yeah,
here in Philadelphia. So if you know somebody who has an album release that they're doing or wants to go on tour or looking for an opportunity to get to Philadelphia, we're willing to let them use our event space for free in the year of 2022. All y'all got to do is bring them in the live and
hey,
send this out to people so
hey,
that
shout out my bro
they
Mikey
know
up
that
in
they
this
got that
joint.
opportunity available.
Shout out my bro Mikey up in this joint, man. Tag artist, you know what I'm saying? I see you in the live, man. I will call you soon. Just been real busy. That's my fucking brother right there. But
Well,
yeah, tag motherfuckers, man. You know artists, you know rappers, especially in Delaware area and in Atlanta. I think he in Atlanta right now. Got him a house out in Atlanta, so you know what I'm saying. Just wanted to show some love on the live.
I know the main thing I plan on doing with Newports and News is capturing a lot of these showcases, but using the fact that we have this production studio in multiple locations to like draw in a lot of digital views. So we plan on turning up the production quality of the videos that we promote on our
Hmm.
platform and distribute, but we're also planning on increasing the budget that goes behind advertising and promoting and having sponsors and people who endorse the brand so that everything can get more visibility because most people don't know that we do all of this stuff organically.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
Won't use any um, paid for resources. Like we just literally strategize and every day just create content and
absolutely.
push for the most that we can. So that's my goal this year is turning the shows more into a broadcast, if you will, like broadcasting the shows because you can go on our YouTube channel now and look at all the shows that we have, hundreds and hundreds of episodes and performers, but we haven't ever really tried to make it visible for anybody. We just basically documented the process.
Yeah, man. While I'm here, well, here I am now. What? To the last Friday was lit. It's growing. You know what I'm saying? Last Friday was the littest. This Friday is about to be something even more crazy. Every week it's just growing more and more. We've been doing this shit every day for the whole December. So it's really turning the fuck up. And it's really about to turn the fuck up again this Friday. This Friday we're gonna have some lit ass artists coming through. I think we got Sykes. You said Sykes is coming through, Altruistic Vision is coming through
Yeah,
this Friday.
Margaret, Sykes, and then we might also have a surprise guest depending on how the night go.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shit been lit, bro. So, I'm hyped.
More than even what you were just describing. The most important part is that everybody that's a part of it is really promoting and really, hype about it. I was mentioning that yesterday. So now that we got people who are fully invested in what we're doing, we can take the next level of risk and execution to ensure that everybody have a good time. That's why I've been so happy to announce how the RSVPs are going because we
Yeah.
done, like you said, really been on it. Like it's
Shit
been
going
getting
crazy. Shit going
fire.
crazy, dog. It's like that. You know what I'm saying? It's up from here. You know what I mean? So it's just going crazy. And then I know we were talking about the interviews. I don't mean to just switch subjects like that, but I know we were talking about the interviews and we on that. Like we're getting them scheduled now. The first two is gonna be, did you already start with the new mics already? Or the first two is gonna be this Thursday, right?
No.
So the first two is gonna be this Thursday. And then we got YSL, he's booked for I believe the 30th at the end of the month. So we getting the interviews in too. So y'all be ready for that. To really express who you are on the interview on the live and shit. So it's gonna be lit. So you know what I'm saying? Newports and News is on the move. Morehouse Music is up in this bitch. We making shit happen the way it's supposed to, you know. So y'all can get in on it, or y'all can just stand by and watch. You know what I'm saying? But either way, this shit is about to go down.
Big facts.
But yeah. So we got any fire topics to talk about today? I know we gave them the info, but shit, you got anything you want to discuss like that's just happening within the world and the news today? Just run over it real quick one time for them, or
I mean, mostly, you know how I was talking to you earlier about just trying to make more space for how to create more profitable music careers. I think most people's headlines have been about, just new programs, new sites, new ways to monetize your artistry and stuff like that. So
yeah.
that's the majority of the stuff that I've been seeing lately.
Mm. You got any gems you want to drop for them? I know we got a whole bag of them. You know what I mean? It's up to them if they pick them
Yeah,
bitches up.
absolutely. I know for the last few times, and I actually think that let me see, I got about a couple percentages left on my phone battery, so we gotta cut it soon.
Okay.
But I know I want to make sure to, like you say, at least drop a few gems. So I know the main thing that I was sharing with you earlier was, owning these things and creating a space where you really, really plan out how you're gonna give people an experience that they want to pay for and stuff, and hold on to and like store correctly and preserve for a long time. That's gonna be like the minimum standards. So I think like even as convenient as one would make it. When we were talking about it the other week, I feel like people make it seem very convenient how to monetize streams,
Yeah.
but um, I think it's a double-edged sword. I think the idea behind it is practical. I think
Right.
they made it very practical how to monetize streams in the same way that people make it very practical how making an NFT sounds. They're like, oh, you own it, and then other
Yep.
people can own it, and then
It's
they can sell
it
it.
sounds
But
easy.
it's not easy
It
though.
sounds easy. You know what I'm saying? The way most people
Yeah,
try and simplify it, it sounds easy, but it's really not that damn
yeah,
easy. There's way more to it than that meets the eye. And anybody who's
yeah,
done
yeah. So
any entrepreneurship
that's
knows
what
that's
I've
how it is.
noticed.
Yeah.
Mm. But it's not anything that you can't learn if you really take it seriously. Like I was saying with streaming, I plan on taking full advantage of it myself. Like there's nothing wrong with it, but to not implement or execute it correctly, you're gonna be flushing your money down the drain.
Hmm.
So that's the gem that I would mainly prescribe is make sure you master what it is that you're trying to do,
I
or at least accept that some of your mistakes are part of your learning
That's
process.
true. I say this though. If you got the opportunity to find somebody that's going to give you some gems so you don't make the same mistakes, because even though it's part of the learning process, it's a lot easier to have not made the mistake and learn from someone else than going through the fire the way that, you know what I mean? So a lot of my life, I've always taken the time to listen to what people have to say around, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
so I wouldn't have to make those same mistakes, man. Gems is everything, man. For real.
And that's exactly why I've been cutting up some of the episodes we had up here, and I'm gonna start posting them during the week, like you said,
Oh,
even this the
bad.
Instagram ones.
Yeah,
You know what
bad.
I mean? So I'm gonna start grabbing some of the gems out of there for the people who didn't make the whole live or don't have time to sit through them these days. So you want to hit them with anything before we slide?
Shit.
I don't want this shit to die on them while what I mean we talking. So
Nah,
I
it's
want to.
cool. Fucking
That's it.
promo and practice Friday, y'all. We trying to
That
get
was
these
it.
views up today. We had a max about I guess like 6, 7.